We're going to move along to the next talk, which is Erica Jawin to talk about LEAG activities.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Great. Hi, everyone. My name is Erica Jawin. I am here representing LEAG, the Lunar Exploration Analysis Group. I am the operations chair, and I represent the whole XCOM. So next slide, please. I'll give a couple of updates about some recent LEAG activities and then just a couple of upcoming activities. We have so much going on, as has been made clear through the meeting so far this morning. So this is just a small fraction of what we've got going on. So the first one is we have a new addition to the XCOM. That's Dr. Ben Bussey from the Hopkins Applied Physics Lab. Ben is our new strategic roadmap chair. So welcome, Ben. We're happy to have him as part of the XCOM. And then there have been several SATs. Those are special action teams that we're going to hear about right after this talk. So I'm not going to give any real details. I'll just advertise those three. So the first one is the analog objectives for Artemis specific action team. That was requested by the NASA Science Mission Directorate, the PSD, and that chair is Kelsey Young. So you'll hear from her in, I think, 2 talks. And that SAT did conclude in February. So you'll hear more about that in a little while. The next one that was started a little bit more recently, that was the CLOC SAT, the Continuous Lunar Orbital Capabilities SAT. We have 2 co-chairs from that, Ben Greenhagen and Carly Peters. So the preliminary findings for the CLOC SAT are expected at the Exploration Science Forum in Boulder in July. And the final report should come out by the time of our LEAG annual meeting, which is happening in August. And Ben and Carly will be presenting on that in a little while. And then a little bit less recent, but still very important, is the Lunar Critical Data Products SAT. That was organized through LEAG as well as through MAPSIT, the Mapping and Planetary Spatial Infrastructure team. The co-chairs of that SAT are Angela Stickle and Julie Stopar. And the final report for that SAT came out last year in September 2021. And so they will be presenting, I believe, right after me. So those are our SATs that we've been helping to organize. Next slide, please. And we have lots of upcoming activities, but I'll just highlight 2 here. One is the LEAG Decadal Town Hall. So that is happening next Thursday on May 19th from 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern. There was an email blast sent out over the Lunar listserv, but there will be formal email and connection information and everything coming out in the immediate future. And as we already heard about the Decadal by Brett Denevi earlier today, there's a huge amount of excitement about the results of the Decadal survey. LEAG is hugely excited about the results of that. And so if you have questions, comments, if you're as excited as we are, definitely come to the town hall next week. We will be having Decadal co-chairs and panelists from various panels as part of the survey who will be there to talk about all things lunar. And we'll also have a website where you can submit questions that will go live before the event and will also be available during the event. And additionally, we'll also have the town hall be recorded and posted for later viewing. So if you know that you can't come to the event, but you have questions, you can submit them beforehand, and then you can watch the recording afterwards. So that should be a really great event. And then the other big event we have that's coming up in the near future is the annual meeting. That will be at the end of August, 23rd to the 25th. That's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. For the first time since 2019, we're going to have an in-person LEAG meeting. It's very exciting. We will be holding the in-person component at the Applied Physics Lab in Laurel, Maryland, and we'll also have an option for virtual attendance. And the only real difference is that we're going to be having a contributed poster session that's only available in person. There's not going to be a virtual poster session as well. Another important thing to note is that due to processing COVID vaccination status, we do require registration in advance for in-person attendees. and we will be closing registration 2 weeks before the meeting. So there's not going to be any in-person registration at APO. If you want to attend day of, it'll have to be virtually. And like our meeting every year, we'll be having updates from headquarters, current and planned lunar missions, discussion, lots of discussion time about the decadal survey. And in particular, we'd like to have emphasis on early career participation this year, if we've been doing in the past. And in particular, we will have a lot of travel funds available for early career participants. So undergraduates, grad students, anyone within 7 years of their terminal degree. If you're interested in coming, or if you know, or if you mentor or advise students who are interested, please do let them know that we have a lot of travel support available, and we want to give all of it out to people who are interested in coming. So I think that's my time. If you have any questions, do feel free to put them in the chat or to email me, and we hope to see you at our upcoming meetings.
Okay, thanks, Erica. That was a great summary.